boy, but ain't from the Bay. You can't negotiate with Drake. You gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage. Put the mainframe. Loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate. Meditate, hydrate. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend. Don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do? Stop playing with it.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. Picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right? I don't got time. It's all to we're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, fumbling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top always gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out cause I'm on fire. I can't give a about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire. No season when that never be the same. You burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins? Though you may get all that you desire. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a thou in the bow. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Make small job with the polo. Like my style, don't you? Nights like this, I wish I was with you. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me?
It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle. We just heard it, and that means it's time for football at CenturyLink Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Now a run with Geis. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taken in at the 22. That'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with Sony Michel. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
At the 31.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9. Watson, that's out to his running back, Michelle. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the
But the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Now it's Watson. And that will be incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Dixon to punt for the Seahawks.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Patriots take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
They'll run for the first time with Tariq Cohen. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Eric Reed in on the stop.
No gain on the play.
Defense able to get there, swarm to the football. Zilch, 0 nada there for the offense, Charles.
Yeah, it really was an example of good team defense, wasn't it? Everyone handled their responsibilities, and they held them to no gain.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try and get it with Geis. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
6. First down, New England.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball. The tight end, Max Williams, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he will be marked down short of the 1st as they get to him at the 29. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. Fitzgerald on the slant. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Too far downfield, something those linemen have to watch out for, and that time it costs them. Following the penalty, it's Geis. 11 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it second down. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
To Max Williams.
7 yards there and a first down.
And
one thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 3 with the ball sitting on the 5. Here's Prescott. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. The last catch took him 2 yards in the wrong direction, so now what can they do on 3rd? Throwing, Prescott. The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Mike Williams, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And now the Patriots are going to line up to go for 2 here. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more.
8. Seahawks, nothing. Mason Crosby set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, Watson. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
It's not a surprise when you read scouting reports and watch tape because you know he's a heck of a player. But he is so difficult to get down in the open field. They just want to get him the ball and let him do his thing.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Add this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays.
Seahawks, nothing.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Watson. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
Goal at the 5-yard line.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
They run here with Singletary. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made at the 3.
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let's go. Say. Hey,
On 2nd and goal, Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
On the play.
But give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And he'll take this one up to about the 13.
The ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
New England on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. This is Geis. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
A gain of 5.
So right after the defense gets you the ball on a takeaway and a fumble recovery of their own, you've got to reward them, don't you? You've got to stay out on the field, give them a chance to rest, and how about doing it the way they did it? Running the football and picking it up.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. D. Ford in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, that's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. It's complete to Golden Tate. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Patriots add on to their lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
And he is not going to get in there. He stopped short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is.
Seahawks, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Pats at the line, ready to go. A 1st down throw for Prescott. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He finds an opening past the 40. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
1st down.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
On 1st down, this is Geis. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. They'll run with Geis. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Prescott from the gun. Looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton.
Well, it's 3rd down. You're in a tight game in the loudest stadium in the NFL, and it's enough to rattle even the most seasoned of quarterbacks. And here, it looks like he's not quite on the same page as his receiver. This will wind up a turnover.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, Michel. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. Now that'll be caught by Cup. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll run here with Singletary. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun, Watson. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 24-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
At the 24-yard line.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll run with Michelle. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right at them and right up the middle.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they will run it with Michelle. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Sony Michel in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks a 2-point conversion away from tying the game. The Seahawks offense staying put out on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll run for it with Michelle. And he is into the end zone. So they get 2 more on the board here just before halftime.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, and then these 2 teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. Nope. Guaranteed the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he works free. Oh, another great move. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Crosby set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
On 2nd and 7, Watson, and that'll be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph, but now it's 3rd down. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10.
But the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down, that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Following the penalty, Michel. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And it's Michel once again. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
It's 3rd and 9.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
1-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Prescott. Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And
well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Geis. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
Darius Geis.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And his throw here is incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Prescott. He'll drop this one down to Cohen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Nice third down conversion and even 20 yards.
First down.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board. And give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
David Mayo.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up
they know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
It's a game.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. From the gun, Watson. He'll get this one to Kupp, complete. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That's good for us.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Watch the slap. Watch the slap.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On second down now, Michel, and he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Here's Watson on the sneak. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it, and it's picked up by the Patriots. Past the 20, 10, and he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So many times, tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Score Patriots 21, Seahawks 14.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On first down, Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs, first and 10 after roughing the passer. The Throw over the middle, taken in, and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, this is Michel. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Stop your body.
From the 17, Watson. And a catch right side by Evans. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Try to pound it in here with Michel. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. Sony Michel, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece. Michael Dixon.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Off the play fake, Prescott. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
2nd down at the 29-yard line.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. Now a run with Geis. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. On the ground, it's Geis. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
The ball carrier.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, it's Cohen. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
And it's third down.
Prescott now. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Mike Williams.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
First down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Flush to his right. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to the ground game now with Geis. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Defense was expecting run, and they're dealt a pass of over 15 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
Just shy of midfield.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 2nd down now, Michel, and he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Operating from the gun, Watson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
He's brought down.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. On the ground is Michelle. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Again, it's Michelle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 yards and a Seattle first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
At the 24-yard line.
Watch the screen, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And a short gain here down to the 22. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look, 6 DBs. Now it's Watson. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Michelle. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Let me breathe for a minute. Let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out of here like I ain't that savage.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Now Watson to Evans on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it comes down to a man who has done this many, many times before, Adam Vinatieri. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. It has the distance, and it is good. Adam Vinatieri does it again. And they'll be celebrating in Pioneer Square tonight. The Seahawks have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Seahawks, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for New England, they will fall to 1.